Oh, somebody's here.
Hey guys, I'm Candy with Order Your Spaces, a professional organizing company serving Mobile and Baldwin counties. And today I'm teaming up with Tara Bremer of Housepiece, and she's here in Birmingham, Alabama. And so today, girls, we thought we would talk about tips for spring vacation. I feel like all the moms and all the families are getting ready for spring break. And so we kind of thought we would talk about some ways to get you organized so that you won't be so stressed out that you send your family on vacation and you stay home.
I have thought about that before, like uninviting some of my family.
Yeah, I've thought about by the time I get us ready, Tara, to go on vacation, I'm like, honey, you just take the kids, I'll stay at home because I'm exhausted. So maybe today we can give y'all some tips that'll help you not feel that way.
Yes.
So Tara still has elementary age and middle school age children. As you girls know, I'm an empty nester, but I still do take vacations and I have to get ready for them because I take my grandkids. That counts, right?
Oh, that absolutely counts.
Absolutely counts. So I thought the first thing, Tara, that we would talk about is packing. I just feel like a mom packs for 5 days. So what tips do you have on packing?
Okay, so my favorite tips, and my people who are on Instagram right here, Candy's got her Facebook going
Yep.
on her phone.
Hi, guys. We're double doing this, okay?
Yes, might as well. And just chime in if you have any questions on
Please.
Facebook or Instagram.
Yes.
Just bring them. So my favorite travel tip is packing cubes. And there's
Mine
a way to do packing cubes. These are from IKEA, and they are great. So I do a different color per each child of my home in my family. And this is
Pink is for your girl.
Pink is for my girl, Gigi. She's 7. So, when you buy a packing cube, they come in several sizes. And then if I do green for Calvin and blue for my big boy Tucker, then when I put these all in a suitcase or in whatever I take on a trip, I know immediately. I'm like, Gigi, here's yours. Go put this away. Calvin, go put your clothes away. And it's really easy to unpack when we get back home. And in fact, bonus tip, so I'm going to Louisiana on Saturday. My house will not be empty, okay? Do not come rob me. My husband will be here. I have a brother who's super focused on security. He's like, don't
tell people that.
but my house will not be empty. But anyway, so spring break has really snuck up on me. But we're gonna pack our packing cubes, and because we're driving, I just take a tub that I actually use on organizing jobs. It's the kind you get. Like you would see if you do Walmart pickup, the kind of containers that the lid closes.
Like a crate.
It's like a crate. Mm-hmm. So I pack the kids' packing cubes and mine in there, and then that way I could put another crate on top and do like books or toys or whatever it is that we're bringing along for the car ride. So that's how I like to do clothes.
And I like her idea, girls, about putting these packing cubes in the crate versus, say, a suitcase, because the crates stack. They stack easier in your car.
They do.
Suitcases are kind of awkward, and they have wheels or they have handles, and you can't maneuver them in the back. But these
they stack, and that's the way to get the most in any kind of space. That's why we always say matching containers in your pantry or whatever. So I do like to do that, and I don't even usually take the crate in the house. I'll just open the back of the van. I'm like, here, everybody, take your packing cube, and we just leave the crate in the car, and it makes it really easy.
Let me ask a question talking about packing. Do you feel like if you're going to be gone for 7 days that your children have to have 7 outfits?
Absolutely not. And I get in fights with people about this.
Yes. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I have a friend, and I know you're watching.
And we're not calling any names.
She lives down the street. She's like, Tara, don't you get tired of seeing your kids in the same clothes? And I'm like, not really. So I'll pack for a week. If I'm going to be gone 7 days, I'll probably pack like 4 shirts and 3 bottoms. And when we go to Louisiana on spring break, it's typically really nice. So I'm not really bringing pants. It's just shorts. So
you can wash clothes.
We wash clothes, and I also wash clothes before I leave because I want to come home with clean clothes. And it's my mom's house. She doesn't mind. You know what I mean?
I mean, everywhere you go, or I think everywhere you would go, there would be a washer and a dryer. So pack less and just wash once while you're there, right?
Absolutely. I mean, my kids are messy. They're active, and so it's not like they can rewear a lot of clothes. I know some children can rewear clothes, and that's awesome, but my kids are a disaster. So I do have to wash them after one wear typically.
Well, so you have to wash every day. It's not a big deal. We're not hand washing down by the river, girls, okay? We're throwing it in the tub.
I know.
Pushing start.
That's right. It's easy, and the smaller the load, the faster
Yeah.
it is to put it away.
So packing cubes for the win. All right, everybody, get you some packing cubes. They're fabulous. I don't know how to live my life without these. These were not around when my children were young, but they're around now. I even bought them and purchased them and gave them to my daughter for my grandkids, and she loves them. She opened them up. This was a couple of years back. She said, "What are these?"
I know people are like, "Are these
What-
useful?"
Is this supposed? I'm supposed to be excited about this, but she is now, and they all have them. All right, so those are tips for packing. What about in the car ride to the destination? What are we going to do in the car with all those kids?
Okay, so my favorite car ride hack, and this I got from my friend. She's a photographer, Erin Nolan Photography. I'm giving you credit for this. She rents a movie from Redbox either the night before or on the way out of town, and plays the DVD.
Okay.
And then as she pulls into town, she lives in Memphis, so she'll go to the nearest Memphis Redbox and drop the movie off. So I'll get like 3 movies when I go to Shreveport next week, and we'll just watch
And they're
them one after
movies
another.
that they maybe are not bored with,
Right,
because
they're
they're
new.
new.
That's right.
They're new.
That's
Because
right.
if you just take the movies that you have from home, they've seen them 100 times, and it
Yeah.
might not work.
And honestly, it doesn't bother me to have a binge in the car. If there's anywhere to binge media, it's in the car. And I listen to my podcasts on the
too.
drive. So,
Yes.
it's a win for everybody. I just listen to one after another because when I drive, it's like straight down I-20 and it's boring and we just go and
Until somebody's got to have a bathroom break.
that's right. And it's usually me.
Yes. Now, another thing that I see moms struggle with is food. It's kind of like you've got to get to your destination, Tara, and then do food. And so an idea that I have, and I'd like for you to weigh in on this, is what about just when you're getting close to your destination, having the groceries shipped to your beach house?
Now,
or,
I've never done this. That's brilliant.
okay.
Somebody I
Instead
know
of-
does
you've
this.
got to you've got to go dump all your family off at your beach house, condo, wherever you're going for wherever, okay? And then you've got to get in the car. You're exhausted. You just spent 5 hours, 6 hours in the car with all your children, and you've got to go back to the store, get all the food. What if you just had them shipped to the condo?
That's awesome. There's somebody I know. I wish I could remember who it was. They'll do that. They'll order shipped.
Yes.
Which is is shipped nationwide now? I don't
Shipped
even
is
know.
nationwide.
Okay.
Yes.
And like in particular, a lot of people from Birmingham and probably Mobile too, they go down to the beach
They do.
for spring break. And I hate going to Publix at the beach.
Oh.
I love
Oh,
Publix.
goodness.
That's
But
fine.
not at the beach.
But not at the beach. It's crazy. Look, in Florida, you know what they say about Florida. Somebody had a question. Walmart pickup on the way in. Oh, that's
Oh, on the
perfect.
way in. If you have room in your car because you used your
Your
packing
packing
cubes,
cubes.
okay? But
That's
on
right.
the way in, that is brilliant. So did you girls hear that? We had someone suggest that do your Walmart pickup on the way to your beach house. You don't even
That's
have to go
awesome.
back out or even have it shipped.
Yes, that's awesome.
Great idea.
And we typically at my house, like just in life in general, we do the same things over and over for breakfast and lunch. So that's just kind of mindless. Like we get bread, we get turkey, we get chips, and we get fruit, and like we're good. Do you know what I mean? So that
Yes.
makes that shopping really even
Yes.
easier. You know.
Because food it's an issue when you're going on. You're just trying to figure out. You can't take it in your car because then you have to take an ice chest,
Oh man.
and that takes up too much room.
It does take up a lot of room. Now, when I was a little girl, we did that, and it was crazy. We had this igloo between 2 of the bucket seats.
Oh, yeah.
There were 5 kids in the van,
And you got your snacks out of there.
I know. And my mom would like make full on like
Sandwiches.
potato salad, and we would stop and have a picnic. But granted,
yeah.
we were going 800 miles when we would go anywhere, but
Oh.
I know.
That's different.
But I don't want to do that. It's 2019. We don't have to do that.
Hey, Kristen, thanks for joining in.
So okay, good. Yeah.
All right, so tips on packing, tips on how to get your food to your house, tips on renting a DVD, going out of town. Anything else to cover for spring break?
I can't think of anything. Do you have anything else?
I don't. I mean, I'm just telling you, the packing and the food and the car trip are enough to send you over the edge.
They are. And look, I guess, when it comes to your own entertainment, I like to crowdsource podcast recommendations. Say, what should I binge, right now? And so that I would do. It would be fun just if, anybody would say, hey, give me your best suggestion for what I
Yes.
can listen to. Just have
Yes.
something to occupy your mind.
I know my daughter has some mystery podcasts, like books
Yes.
mysteries that she listens to that she says are so entertaining that you drive 4 hours and you don't even know you've driven 4 hours.
That's what I do. Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Dr. Death, I listen to that like all in a row. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep. All
Really
right,
good.
so girls, thanks for joining in. And if you've got any tips or any questions, leave them in the comments below. And as always, we're going to ask you to share these live videos with your friends. Everybody's trying to get ready right now for spring break, and so everybody could use these tips. So share, share, share. Oh, we've got a question real quick. Okay, my sister and her big family travel in their truck and pack all of their clothes in Rubbermaid containers. Yes,
Oh,
kind of.
yes.
That's what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Thanks for sharing that. Same thing as a crate. Same idea, because you can stack the Rubbermaid containers on top of one another. It's just kind of better than a suitcase.
I feel like people who do like RVs and camping, they've known this for a long time,
Yes.
and we're just now figuring it out.
Yes. Yes.
Joy of Perfection says, love downloading audiobooks that are family appropriate. Oh, yes.
Oh.
For sure. Actually, there's a family-friendly podcast, Wow in the World, that's Guy Raz. I love Guy Raz anyway, but it's like a science podcast. It's super silly. You know, kids can be entertained, and I'm always like, I want to hear what's the science behind the zipper or whatever. Like, I like it. It's very, very good.
So did everybody catch that tip? Just downloading Audible books that are family appropriate for everyone in the car to listen to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, this has been so fun.
Yes, thank you, Tara, for joining me. I actually came up here to Birmingham to visit my grandkids and shot a text out to Tara and said, hey, let's do a live video about spring vacation tips. And so
Yay.
here we are.
Yay.
So she's at House Peace and I'm at Order Your Spaces. Follow both of us on Instagram and Facebook. And as always, thanks for joining in and have a great week.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye. Goodbye, House Peace friends.